afternoon. Welcome to maktv Live at 1. I'm Nakatude Shakira. Let's first look at the headlines.
Makerere University resumes its guild elections after suspension in July. Chiraka residents complain of a heap of garbage along the railway station. Poor sanitation among Chikoni street vendors. Businessmen and women in Kampala are to be supported by investors.
Makerere University is set to hold her guild elections on 30th November 2022 as the previous elections were suspended on the eve of the voting day in July. Esther Kaima has the news in details.
The guild elections of Makerere University that had take place on 30th November 2022 are to be conducted online just as the previous years since the outbreak of COVID-19. The elections that were previously to take place in July have been delayed on matters concerning the death of Kenneth Itungura, a former student of Uganda Christian University who lost his life during the guild campaigns. Called for the suspension of elections until further notice. This means that the students have to advance to a digital era, which was not the case before. Students had previously thought of voting physically, but the university management has passed new provisions. Muzaffar Kabura, a student who formerly contested at the JRC for School of Literature, Languages and Communication, says that there is always unfairness when it comes to online elections, just as Sempija and Shamimu's regime.
The system is always jamming, also network issues, it has traffic. So we are waiting to see what the dictator has to offer for us. But it is really very absurd and it is ridiculous for us to have a system yet we are not ready for it.
Online elections are to be conducted at a time when Year 1 students had just reported a month ago, and so they have to cope up with the culture they have not been used to. Lawrence Alionzi Akadangote, the aspiring the president, while campaigning, told that the students have to advance and vote.
This morning I've walked among over 1,000 students, and more than half of them do not know that we are voting on Wednesday, which is just a day away. This is not the Makerere that we know. But right now we should be having everybody aware and having target size, and the whole country that we're having a real president that comes its own way.
By the mere fact that the world has advanced in technology, Makerere University is advancing to the digital era through online elections and online studies. Esther Kaima for maktv Live at 1.
The railway line in Chiraka has been turned into a garbage dumping site as residents blame KCCA for being irresponsible. Maureen Arinda reports.
Chiraka shocking with garbage. A swarm of flies has flooded Chiraka as a result of residents and non-residents dumping garbage along the railway line. This garbage has covered the entire place as well as the railway line, and this is because of absence of garbage collection trucks. This garbage is dumped by some of the residents and other garbage collectors who collect garbage from neighboring places like Nakawa, Namgongo and Banda.
It is smelly. We are even getting diseases from here.
Besides being an environmental threat, the garbage has been the reason as to why many problems like thick mud and broken trenches persist within the area. Aaron Ogwan complains about the difficulty in mobility along the railway line due to the mountains of garbage. Besides the stench from the garbage, heaps are also unbearable and make people that choose the railway uncomfortable.
Collected around these places and they bring here, but it always disturbs us, not only us moving, but also people who are traveling with the train.
As many people cry about the garbage, it has turned out to be a blessing in disguise for others who have used it as an opportunity to make a living. The used bottles and polythene bags consist some of the waste that can be recycled, and the presence of companies like maktv Bottling Company that provide a ready market have greatly supported this lucrative business.
I put this garbage as you see. After putting it, I collect and I select. I remove the bottles, the polythene bags. After removing the polythene bags, like for 1 week, then I sell. After selling that, so that I can get money.
The residents of Chiraka attribute this to the failure of their leaders that has put their health in danger. If action is not taken, this garbage might lead to many more problems. Arinda Maureen, maktv at 1, Chiraka.
Makerere University, in celebrating 100 years of excellence, has organized a public fair where its alumni are supposed to pick their transcripts and certificates. Our reporter Maureen Trinawe is live on ground. Let's see what's taking place there.
At Makerere University Freedom Square, where the 2-week public fair was launched on 8th and ending on 22nd November, but later on extended to 25th. And we are here to find out what is actually transpiring in this place. As you can see, there are different schools where different colleges are having their representations. We are going to go through and see the different places where students can come and register and pick their public transport. We're now going to have different people we can talk to tell us more of what's going on in here in the public fair.
Welcome to this Makerere University public fair on transcripts and certificates. Why are we here? Because you said you would like to know why we are here. Yes, Makerere University is an institution that every year sends out graduates into the job market. So when you graduate from Makerere University, that is if you've successfully completed your studies, the institution is supposed to present you a certificate and also a transcript. However, over the years we've realized that when people graduate, they end up with a situation where students, all are graduates, for one reason or the other, do not pick their academic documents. I'll give some examples. One could be that someone is graduating, and as they are graduating, maybe they still have some outstanding financial balances. So the person has graduated, but then within the system you realize that there's some money they need to pay to the university.
But you may find maybe we students who graduate, we don't know the protocol of getting these documents. You know, you clear and leave. You keep coming here looking for transport, maybe we don't know the protocol. So it's after coming here when they explain the exact way to get the things. You know, we have spent 2 weeks coming here and I haven't got my transport today.
Let me take you back to our studios for our news bulletin to continue. We shall have more details in our next news bulletin. I remain Maureen Turinawe, reporting live at Makerere University.
We have come to the end of our first segment. Let's take a break. We will be right back.
Do you have dirty shirts, skirts, suits, bed sheets, and all sorts of clothes? Well, drop the sad look. Edith Laundry Services has got you covered. We offer all sorts of services like cloth washing, dry cleaning, steam ironing, normal ironing, and folding. For more information, contact us on our different social media handles on Facebook, Edith Wanyenya, Twitter, EdithYana-W, LinkedIn, Edith Wanyenya, or WhatsApp us today on 077 88 12 9 13. You can also call us directly on 0751 311 691. We are mobile and can reach out to you in the comforts of your zones. Edith Laundry Services, your laundry magician.
Vendors around Makerere Corner have failed to maintain a clean environment, and this has caused rampant disorders among people. Esther Kaema reports.
When you move in most suburbs of Kampala, you are welcomed with sewage and heaps of buvera filled with rubbish and flies. The situation is the same when you reach areas of Chikoni and Kasubi, where water channels are flooding with rubbish. Turning right and left are food vendors who sell uncovered food items like jackfruit, chips, chapati, and rice to Makerere students, to children, boda men, and other people. This has caused an increase in digestive disorders when people eat contaminated food. Mary Nachwala, a health worker at Kasubi Medical Center, says people should watch their food sources.
They should use clean plates. They should make sure each plate they use is washed and dried and kept in a safe place where flies don't reach them. They should always wash their hands. I've seen some guys go like, they just go to the toilet, they come back and they make yellow legs, you go like that. That's how we get typhoid and so on. So they should improve on their cleanliness. If you know you're selling jackfruit, get at least you call it a window display with glasses on it. You do your jackfruit from there, which is covered in a glass. Someone can see, someone who is passing can buy.
However, some vendors cover their eatables to keep them safe for human consumption.
I have to make sure that they are warm. I have to make sure that everywhere it is clean.
A safe environment and clean food are key to someone's healthy body growth. And remember, prevention is better than cure. Esther Kaema, Reporting for maktv live at 1.
Business people around Kampala are to be supported by their European Union and Eastern Rising to explore cooperation opportunities and market their products on the Kampala Impact Day Expo.
To promote employment and development in Uganda, the European Union together with the Eastern Rising have organized a Kampala Impact Day Expo for people with small and medium enterprises. Businessmen and women will be taught how to improve their business experiences and how to market their products and services.
Participate at the Kampala Impact Day will, not in the long run, but in the medium run, also participate at these larger EU-Uganda business forums to further strengthen the partnerships between our enterprises.
Brian Mangeni from Eastern Rising says that most youths who try to start up small businesses are in Kampala, and that's why they are going to start uplifting business people in Kampala, but he then encourages people from different parts of the country to attend the expo.
We are trying to get people in the room who can try to answer the question of why Uganda is not attractive as a place to invest their capital.
Regina Nakayenga from Brina Beverages says that most businesses collapse during the process of being operated due to lack of business experiences and the need for quick money by the operators.
You also look at your competitor analysis, understand your competition, and then position yourself in a better way, and you do the correct financial projections.
When we talk about social entrepreneurship, all of these topics more or less are touched. So we are super happy that Einstein Rising reached out to us.
The Kampala Impact Day will start on 30th November 2022, and investors, entrepreneurs and leaders from different countries will teach businessmen and women in Uganda on how to benefit from their businesses and how to perform different roles in order to produce quality products. Nakatude Shakira, maktv at 1.
In sports, FIFA World Cup Qatar 22 group stages are underway. 32 countries are playing under 8 groups, but unfortunately the host has already lost their first match in the tournament, limiting their chances of qualifying for the round of 16. Maureen Turinawe reports.
After 4 years, the world is united together to celebrate the biggest football event, which is the FIFA World Cup. Several preparations take place before and on the eve of the event. Performances from different cultures around the globe were showcased, and the world songs like Dreamers from Jang Kong. On 20th November 2022, the tournament kicked off at exactly 7 p.m. The match began between the host Qatar and Ecuador. Unfortunately, the Qataris lost their first game. Other countries are also playing in their respective groups, and they are trying very hard to qualify for the knockouts, even though Qatar lost their first match, breaking the record of the first country to lose the first match as the host in the FIFA World Cup. Kylian Mbappe and Valencia are the top scorers so far with 3 goals to France and Ecuador respectively. Bukayo Saka of England, Richarlison of Brazil, Messi of Argentina and Torres of Spain have 2 goals each. And Spain is so far the team with the highest goals in one match, with 7 goals against Costa Rica, and England with 4 goals against Serbia. France is the defending champions of the FIFA World Cup 2018, and this year's World Cup remains unpredictable because of the cutthroat level of competition among countries. The next World Cup shall take place in 3 countries, and that is Canada, South America, and USA in 2026. Maureen Turinawe reporting for maktv, FIFA World Cup in Qatar.